Welcome back, everyone. We are here, just tumors, talking hoops, the journey to June with a special episode for you today, folks. Because today, I'm going to let the coach take over, man. This is the coach's corrections, the coach's corner. For all you old school listeners, the coach's corner, it's back. But the reason it's back, when I said coach's corrections, the coach has got a few. So he had to get it out there. He had to let it all out. So without further ado, Coach, this is your show, man. Take over.
Check it out.
Woo-wee, my show. Let's go. Here I am, baby. You're in the coach's corner. I don't know, the sound effects. Paul will work on those later, but
Oh, yeah.
I was just listening. The reason, welcome to the corner special.
This is exciting.
The coach's corner, the corner corrections. So what we were doing, the inspiration here is last pod, our 75th extravaganza episode. For the 75th episode we had, Paul talked about Jason from Seattle because the number two downloaded pod of all time was a city ripped away from what is it?
A team ripped away from a city.
Ripped away from, which is Seattle.
Yes, the Supersonics.
And I went back to the pod and listened to it because I said I wasn't on that pod. I was in the second half of the pod. We were doing some cool stuff back then. So Paul had his cast with Jason from Seattle, who had some awesome info about the history of Seattle, the Supersonics. He's a true fan. And then the second half was just him, you, and I. So that was cool. So there's a correction.
Coach's corner.
Yep, there's a correction. I was on that episode.
There you go.
Of course, it's one of the most highly downloaded. Of course, I'm on it. But yeah, so when Paul and I went to the West Coast before the pandemic and saw the basketball game, we went with Professor JT. We saw the Trailblazers and the Celtics when Dame was on the, and right before we're going to the game, Professor JT says, "What about the coach's corner?" So we had to give props to JT because he dubbed the name of Coach's Corner. But anyway,
this is an old school segment.
Yeah.
For all you longtime listeners, the Coach's Corner, his place. You have way more corrections, man. I think you have a lot to say about the end. I don't even know if it starts with the end of season 1, but definitely going into season 2. There's a few things you've been wrong about. I think that's why you want to get on today, right?
Yeah.
All the things so far, 3 weeks into the NBA season, right? Is it 3 weeks now or is it a month? I don't know how many games now, but there's been a lot so far you've been wrong about. So where do we want to start?
Anywhere. But also in that episode, there was the Paul had a sound bite where it's like Coach's Corner, and then it introduces me.
Yeah.
So that's why we're doing it today. And we're going to do these corrections. We'll go into the corner for the corrections that we need to do. I don't think we ever gave Ted an apology for that correction for the Eastern Conference Finals. How many teams have you just?
That was this year.
Yeah,
that was this year talking about it. Yep.
Apology. You didn't do an actual. So
I did.
Do one now. Sorry,
Okay.
Ted, because he said, what did he say? Can you?
Yeah. So it was. I said, what other team? Because I was under the impression that the Celtics and Heat Eastern Conference Finals, that was 4 in a row.
Yeah.
Right. 4 in a row. When actually it was 3 out of the last 4, right? So let's back up on that. So it started with the bubble year, 20. 21, Celtics they were doo-doo, right? It didn't happen, right? So that, I think it was Bucks, was it Bucks Heat for the Eastern Conference Finals? And then they lost to the Bucks, I'm guessing. Anyway, we didn't go in 21. Then 22, 23. So that was... we were talking about if they make it to the Eastern Conference Finals, this would be 4 in a row. It's actually 3 out of 4 years. And I guess there has been another team in the 80s that was 3 out of 4, I believe, the 76ers and Celtics. Yeah. I might have this screwed up. We might have to do another correction on this now. It's complicated.
Ted always gets mentioned in most of our pods. There you go. There's our correction there. And last, I already apologized for the unicorns, but that's a major correction. Dude, Chet and Victor are the real deal, especially Paul predicting Chet. They're tied for first with the Timberwolves in the West right now, man.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna give Rookie of the Year over Victor now. So there you go. There's a correction. But whenever we have a little, something wrong, we do something wrong, we'll go into the coach's corner and do the corner corrections. And that's it.
Trying to think what else is well.
Oh, and my microphone is now working. That was like the main thing. Most people won't even notice, but I got a new laptop, so the microphone wasn't working because I had security. I had to go into security and unlock it, and you could hear a little echo in the last couple of pause, but people won't even notice. I do. Correction.
Yeah, we might have to have a few of these this year for you because obviously I don't need any corrections. We're already seeing it all happen right now. You just said it. Chet Holmgren, number 1 in the rookies. Oklahoma City Thunder, one of the best in the West. And then last pod, what did I say? Minnesota Timberwolves make it to the finals. I know it's early, but look at these guys.
I know. They look good. They're number 1 right now. We talked about that. I told you that we did that, the Clips. But what did I say about the East? You're like, what? And they just clinched the in-season tournament. The only two. What are the only two? Here we go. In-season quiz.
Oh, you want to do an in-season quiz?
Why not? Just boom.
All right.
There's only a one-question quiz.
Okay.
There's going to be a couple of quizzes. It's the in-season tournament quiz.
All right.
All right, here we go. Are you ready? Who are the two teams that have clinched?
Oh, you're not going to stump me on the in-season tournament. There's not anybody. I think I'm the only NBA fan that even cares about this.
People are starting to get into it.
Indiana Pacers.
Remember
and the
what I
Los
said?
Angeles Lakers.
That's right. Ding, ding, ding.
And you know what? This is why, I think I'm going to do a correction right now because I act like I care so much, but because now my Celtics might not make it, I'm like, oh, I don't like it anymore. But it is interesting how the Pacers will put them aside because I think they're doing well in the East. The Lakers stink, dude. But yet they're 4-0 in the friggin' in-season tournament. So we'll see how this plays out. I mean, the Lakers stink. Right? Yeah. They're like 9-7. Or what's their record right now? Like 500? But they're 4-0 in the in-season tournament.
Yeah.
And I did hit on this last time. And now I feel like it's coming to fruition. Remember, I was like, oh, the real contender is going to show up for the cup. Doesn't look like it. Because right now.
I said the Pacers, remember? You don't remember that either. Break that clip down.
I'm with you.
And you're going to have to put that in.
Check it out.
Do you think that's going to stay true? We got somebody else in the East that's going to come out that you see in the final.
Pacers.
Whoa, you're going with the Pacers?
Yeah, they're third. They're seventh. They're seventh in the East, but it's all bunched up. They're 9-6 right now. 9 wins. They're good, dude. Halliburton. Told you. Go back.
This is your podcast today, so
you're gonna have to go back.
I'm gonna let you run with this and tell me where we're going. But once you're ready to really get into the in-season tournament, I have a lot to say. So
all right, go right ahead. That's it. You won the quiz. One question quiz. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So now
this is all I got for today. This is it. Yeah. So I'm gonna give my piece. You jump in, and then I'll let you take over from here. But yeah. So in-season tournament. Here's where it's working. I'm interested. I'm looking at the cool courts. I got my special jersey. I'm getting the gear, and it's keeping me interested. You got Tournament Friday, Tournament Tuesday, which, by the way, they screwed up Tournament Friday because they had the games during the day. It's supposed to be nighttime. Anyway, that's that. But at the end of the day, this is a journey to June, man. And I want my teams to win games. And I also want them to stay healthy. So I'm doing a flip-flop here. I feel like, and I asked this question last time. I feel like the winner of the in-season tournament, the people that are going to go to the finals, and we'll see because we're going to be back on here when they're in Vegas in a couple weeks. I feel like it's going to be the bums. The guys
Yeah.
aren't even going to June that are going to really care
Yeah.
about this thing. Because right now, here it is. Right now, you ready for updates? Because there's
Yeah.
only one more. There's only one more day of the tournament next Tuesday, and then we're going
Yeah.
into the knockout round, so it's almost over. So right now, here's who's eliminated. The Clippers have been eliminated.
Yep.
The Spurs, our Spurs with the alien,
They're in the last place in the
have been
West.
eliminated. The Pistons have been eliminated. They stink. Here it is, though. The Nuggets have been eliminated. They're not in it. The Wizards have been eliminated. So some of these teams stink, but the Nuggets are out, dude.
I know.
The Timberwolves remain alive for the wild card. See, that's the thing. So the Timberwolves are number one in the West, but they're barely in it for the tournament. That's my point,
They
right?
lost.
So what else we got? The Bulls and Raptors have been eliminated. The Heat drop into third in the group. They're not in it right now. You know, there's still some stuff up in the air, and that's what we got to figure out because on Tuesday.
Well, the Bulls play the Celtics on Tuesday.
Yeah, but
And
you know
then-
what?
and
The
then
other
the
thing I
Nets
didn't
have
realize
to
that came into
win.
this, it's
Yeah.
not just winning, it's how much you're winning by. Point differential
Yeah.
plays into
If
this.
you-
So the Celtics screwed themselves by losing by 17. Not only did they lose, so if they won on Friday, they'd be in.
Yeah.
They would have clinched. But instead, not only did they lose, they lost by 17 points and they lost their whole point differential. Now they're totally out of it. They might be out of it even if they win. Even
Thanks,
if they beat
Joe.
I know.
Coach Joe, we're going to talk about that.
So we'll see. And we're going to find out because again, next Tuesday is the last
Bulls,
of the.
If we beat the Bulls, when we do, then the Nets have to win too, and we're in. I read it.
Oh, whoa!
Yeah.
You know.
See?
Wow! Correction on
It's
my
Coach's
side.
pod. It's the Coach's corner.
I'm just going to sit back. I'm done.
Yeah, man. The Nets have to
Say
beat
that
the
again.
Raptors.
Say that again.
We beat the Bulls at 7:30 p.m. on Tuesday.
Okay.
And the Nets beat the Raptors at 7:30 p.m. too on Tuesday. The Nets have to
Wait a
win.
second. I just got excited again. So I guess I do care.
So the
Because you know what I
Nets
like
win.
about that? What did I just say? I just said the Bulls and Raptors have been eliminated. So the Raptors don't care. The Bulls
Oh.
don't care. The
They don't care.
Celtics and the Nets care. So
Yeah.
if the Nets beat the Raptors, is that what you said?
No, yes, we're in. When we win, Nets win, we're in for the
Are
quarterfinals.
you sure about that?
100%.
Wow.
Yeah,
Well, it's the coach's pod.
it is. It is, baby. There it is.
All right.
Tuesday, tournament night. So I wanted to get into the green machines of that game, and like I just upset with Coach Joe again with his timeouts. We were upset. They went on a 17-0 run, and he never called a timeout. What are you doing, dude? Like that's the problem I'm having with him. And
Interesting.
the big part of today's pod is he didn't call a timeout. It was 17-0 run, never called a timeout. Also, we were like 7 for 29 from 3-point land. And on the bench, he's got no minutes, is one of the best movement shooters in the NBA on our team. And what's his name?
Святослав Михайлюк.
Oh, yeah, he is.
Святослав Михайлюк.
One more time for the people.
Святослав Михайлюк.
Svi.
Luke.
Svi. He didn't get
doesn't
one
play, man.
minute. He didn't put him in. The guy's one of the best shooters on our team. He hasn't seen any time. Not happy with Joe not playing Svi. Not happy.
Well,
with
he's going to
his-
have to now because it looks like we have no Zing and no Holiday for a while.
Yeah, I don't know. He got a calf injury.
Well, he's
Yeah.
having an MRI, so I don't know when we get this pod posted. What's going on there, and that kind of gets back end the discussion on the in-season tournament. Okay,
Yeah. Put a
I
period
act like
on
I'm
it,
so
dude.
excited. Right, whatever. It doesn't. We're not going to win. We're not going to be in because we're resting now. We don't have any Zingas. We can't win without Porzingis, dude.
Mm.
Back to your point about the bench.
No.
We're great. When our team is our top 5 or our top 6 are in there, everybody's healthy, no problem. But Porzingis leaves, Holiday leaves, and as much as I'm like,
Yeah.
look at Holiday against the Bucks. Hey, we were as we get on this thing, we're all upset. They lost the in-season tournament on Friday, but just 2 days prior or a day prior, they beat the Bucks, and we're all happy.
Big
Man,
Al owns.
it looked
the
like
group.
Holiday stunk. No, wrong. The guy's defense is amazing, even though he wasn't putting up the statistic points. Plays great defense.
Yeah.
But we have no Holiday and no Porzingis for the Bulls on Tuesday. Dude, they're not going to win. They're not going to the in-season tournament. And you know
Hey,
what?
What?
It's okay. It's
What are you
okay.
talking about?
It's a
Wrong.
journey to June,
Well,
baby.
look, another coach's corner corrections. We're going all the way, baby. We're going to
Do we have any
Vegas.
updates on Porzingis?
Minor calf injury, dude. Like a
I'd
pull,
rather
it's
sit him
nothing.
down
Fine.
because we want him to be healthy, man.
It's fine.
Right.
Big Al dominated the Greek. That's what he does.
Yeah.
The Bucks. They have.
Yeah,
they have
but
a great
Porzingis
top
was
eight.
great in that game.
They have a great top 8. It gets a little shady.
And have you
after our
noticed that
8.
Jaylen Brown plays better with Porzingis in the game?
They have a great connection.
It's like he doesn't know how to play again after he's out of the game. Jason Tatum
I know.
and Jaylen Brown on their own, we just saw what happened. Doo-doo. What's going on there?
Oh, that's just always been like that, man. So Drew wasn't playing. Derek White was out most of the game because he got a contusion, remember, in his arm. So that was just whatever. We'll let that go. We have the most wins in the league, 12. We're 12-4. Number 1. All right. Number 2 is who?
Oh, the Mighty Magic. The Mighty
Mighty
Orlando Magic.
11-5.
Yeah. No, they're good.
So you have to give that to them too.
Sure.
They have a good defense.
Yep.
And they played well. So
Yeah.
we talked about in last pod, Banchero, Paulo. He's the second year. He's great. Yeah. You know, there's not much more to talk about. I mean, we can go over some of the standings a little bit more in the West. I mean, you're spot on with the Thunder and the Wolves. They're tied for first. It's crazy.
Yep.
Right. Good for you. Thunder, they're both 11-4. Dallas right behind 10-5. The Suns are up there 10-6.
Yep.
D Booker dropped 40 points last night. Also, Kevin Durant. Talk about injuries. Durant, foot injury. It's just soreness, I think. Brandon Beal has like a spinal injury. He's out for like a few weeks, 3 weeks. Yeah. The Nuggets are 10-6. Kings.
The Nuggets aren't playing well, man. They just lost again last night.
Yeah.
But I know who you need to talk about. Here's another coach's correction. I'll throw one out. I'll give you a little softball.
Nice.
Ime,
Houston Rockets. They just won against the Nuggets, right?
Yes. Again, they've beaten them twice this year.
Ime, dude, I told you.
All right, let's look at the standings right now.
I am, yeah. So, and we don't talk about who dominated last night, the games last night. The big guy against the Clippers, Zion.
Oh, Mo Wagner. Did he play for the
Mo-
Celtics?
Oh, Mo beat us up, yeah. For the Orlando, you mean?
Yes.
But Zion and Ingram they both dropped 31 against the Clippers. Zion had 32, Ingram had 30. Beating the Clippers by 10 last night. Crazy. So we don't talk
I lied
much
about the
them.
in-season tournament because there's nothing else to talk about right now. This is the whole point. This is what the commissioner wanted. Okay, I'm back.
Yeah.
So there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 clinching scenarios. 5 clinching scenarios. These teams win on Friday, yesterday.
Yeah.
They're in. And all 5 lost.
Yeah.
The Celtics lost. The Pelicans lost. The Nuggets, not only did they lose, they're out of the tournament now. They could have, isn't that weird? They could have clinched and now they're out.
Yeah.
They went from clinching to out. Kings didn't clinch and the Timberwolves didn't clinch. So we got to get our standings, dude. We got to get our in-seasons. We have to do it. We have to do it.
There's never a
Hold
period on the in-season tournament.
All right, here we go. So right now, as it stands, the Indiana Pacers
Told you.
The Milwaukee Bucks and the mighty Orlando Magic are your leaders, with the wild card being the New York Knicks. Miami Heat are right behind them right now. Okay, so that's what's going on. On the West, again, the Lakers. What's their record? Look it up. Is it 9-7? But they're 4-0 in the stupid tournament.
Yeah,
they're number one. Sacramento Kings, and then the New Orleans Pelicans, and the Suns are the wild card.
Lakers are 8th,
but
9
at the end of the day, it's all going to change. I mean, I just read it to you, like all the clinching scenarios that happened, none of them happened, and now they're out. So the Bucks play the Heat on Tuesday. Is going to be fun, man. Tuesday will be fun because that's going to determine who goes to the knockout round. Then we'll be into it, and then we'll get in here to talk about the championship. So I think it will be fun.
Yeah,
but I'm just a little deflated, just because I see what this Celtics team looks like without Porzingis.
Yeah,
and the big wild card with him coming into this year was his health. And I'd much rather rest him right now than worrying about the cup. I know we wanted the cup and a ring.
We're gonna beat it without Porzingis,
but
they'll play just fine. Get Drew in there, Big Al in there. Luke's been playing well. Sam Hauser's been playing well. It's okay, man.
But I do have kind of a feeling the way it's going to play out. Here's my prediction. Prediction.
Nice prediction.
Ready?
Pod.
Check it out.
And we're going to be on here to talk about the next pod. So we'll fact check it. We'll fact check it.
Yep.
Here's my prediction. In Vegas, it's going to be the Lakers against the Pacers. Okay, that's going to be the championship round or game in Vegas.
Okay.
And LA is going to win. And LeBron's going to prance around with the cup. Ooh, they're all going to jump around. The Laker fans, look at how we get the cup. Yeah. And they're not even going to make the playoffs.
Nice. That's
what's going to happen. That's what this in-season tournament's all about. That's my new take. I don't care. Have fun, Lakers. That's what's happened to you, Lakers.
What do you think?
And LeBron and AD. You get the cup. You get the cup, and you don't even make the playoffs.
Extravaganza. It's a cup and a ring. The cup and a ring.
Sorry.
It's kind of the Greens getting the cup and a ring.
No, it's going to be the Lakers, and they're going to flaunt around, and LeBron's going to have his cigar, and they're going to do like some TikTok and a dance and all this stuff. It's going to be, oh yeah, we get the cup, and I'm telling you, they're not even going to make the playoffs.
I'm still going with the green, baby.
All right.
I'd like to see the green versus LA. That's fine. Whoever. But yeah, so the Heat beat the Knicks, or the Knicks beat the Heat last night.
Oh, Jimmy couldn't win it with a 3-pointer. Had a good look. Couldn't win it.
Told you the Knicks are okay this year.
Oh boy.
So that was a big loss. Raptors beat the Bulls. The Kangs beat the Wolves last night, though. Pretty big win for the Kings last night. Nuggets got worked by the Rockets.
I knew I was right. Now I'm finally pulled up the real. So we just talked about in-season tournament standings. So again, I can't let go. Remember, last year it was Draymond that I couldn't let go of. Now it's the Lakers and their fakeness. Dude, they're, like I said, and I was right. I was spot on without even looking at it. They're 9-7, the Lakers, and they're number 9 in the standings. They're not even in the friggin' playoffs.
They're 8th.
No, they're 9 in the West. So I guess the play-in game. So, I mean, give me a break. Give me a break in season tournament. But yeah, right now.
You used to love
I know. I was all into it. Now I'm down on it. Because, dude, my Minnesota Timberwolves.
The Lakers are 8th, dude. They're 9-7.
No, the Pelicans are number 8.
No, wrong. Pelicans are 9.
No. Look it up. I just opened it up.
What? 9.
Houston Rockets are 7.
They're both 9-7. They're both.
That's right. But with the tiebreaker, they're number 8.
Mine says 8th. Yeah.
Anyway, the point is they're like at the bottom, right? Minnesota Timberwolves might not even go to the tournament. They might not go. They're number 1 in the West. And same thing with the Celtics, number 1 in the East. They might not even go.
They're going. They're going.
A
cup and a ring. That's it. I got nothing. I'll send you when I sent the Pacers. I'll text it to you.
All right.
And you can get that clip in there because I told you the Pacers do work. But yeah, that's it, man. Just a shorty for the folks. Just a little after post Thanksgiving pod. Hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving.
Wait, hold on though.
Yeah.
Since we just can't let go of the in-season tournament.
Well, you
And hey,
can't.
folks, we are confused like you are. This is the first year. We're all trying to figure this out. We're all trying to get excited.
You are. I'm not at all. I'm fine.
But I need to know. I gave my prediction. I said Lakers Pacers in Vegas, with the Lakers winning it, doing their hey, with their TikTok.
Yeah.
What's your prediction for the finals?
Green
Next time
versus
we're
gold. Green versus gold.
on here. Oh, so Celtics Lakers.
I like it. Yeah.
All right. Celtics. So you also
It
got the
goes
Lakers
our
in the
way.
final, but the Celtics winning it.
And you're gonna love it. You're gonna love the in season again once we make it.
All right.
The Nets are gonna win. We're gonna win on Tuesday, and you're gonna feel a lot better.
Well, we'll have to see if it's a podcast Paul, podcast P. Oh, I got one last thing before we go. I got one more.
Nice.
Do you mind if I take over real quick?
Please.
All right. So podcast Paul became Puerto Rican P. Wait, what was it?
Oh, yeah.
Podcast Puerto Rico or something like that. I don't know. Anyway,
Puerto Rican P.
I wasn't thinking straight, folks, and I really apologize. I missed a moment in my life that I'm not going to probably ever get back. So last week, I had a trip to Puerto Rico, and my first flight was from Seattle to Miami. That's right, folks. I went to Miami. Not only did I go to Miami,
Oh, yeah.
I walked right into, boom, the Heat store. Jimmy Butler, Duncan Robinson, bam, he's doing a little dunk on me. Heat
Oh.
culture. I grabbed a jersey for a second. I was like, Heat culture, look at me. And I didn't even snap a photo. I didn't
Yeah.
even record a video.
No.
So, Ted, I apologize. If the Heat starts sinking in the standings, it's probably my fault because I was right there in the belly of the beast. The Miami Heat, who we can never get away from. That's our joke on the pod.
You're
Can
doing
never get
just
away.
fine.
They even follow me to vacation. So
Mhm.
I just had to get that out there.
Yeah. They're fifth. There's 10-6. They're right there with the Sixers, 10-5. They're good. I told you. That's gonna be the Eastern Conference Finals again, man.
So that's my correction. It was more just a podcast Paul mistake not getting that video. But we'll see on the next
There we
pod,
go.
coach, if it's going to be podcast Paul correction with my
All
with
right.
my
No, the
finals
corrections
prediction.
can be in the corner. It's
Yeah.
corner
Yeah.
corrections.
Okay. All
We
right.
just go to the corner to do our corrections.
All right.
Get the fact checks and all that good stuff. That's it, man. This is shorty for you guys.
Yeah, and I got to get going because my Oklahoma City Thunder are playing the 76ers
They
right
are,
now.
Right now.
I gotta
yeah.
I gotta watch Chet dunk all over Embiid all afternoon, man.
Let's go. Oh boy, Uncle Nino. He's in fourth place. He's fine.
Yeah.
Good. So that's it, man. I'll send us out if you don't mind.
Let's do it, man.
I was thinking about how we're addicted to scrolling. So let's just simply less scrolling and more strolling. Let's get outside, go for a stroll of nature without the phone. Let's just detach, go for a walk, and we call it the grace of the present moment. Just being present, outside especially. So in these times when everybody's overthinking, which leads to nothing but unhappiness, let's stop scrolling so much and do a little bit more strolling. Peace, love, and the green machine in season. Peace.
Can't wait for the in-season tournament to be over. See you for the championship. Bye-bye.